For the longest time, my life was a video game where I was desperate for the high score. I tracked everything: snacks eaten, bedtime, even forced smiles. I was grinding 24/7 to level up my life. It was exhausting, and even with all my charts, I still felt hollow, like a perfect Instagram photo of a life nobody was actually living. If you've ever felt like you're running on a treadmill that's going way too fast, smash that like button and subscribe, because you're in the right place. Then, one night, I stumbled across a wild fact. The book of Proverbs has over 900 ancient life hacks, and not a single one says you have to be busy to be happy. Zero. In a world screaming hustle harder, this felt like a rebellion. So I made a crazy decision. For 1 month, I'd let this ancient book be my guide. No influencers, no life hack videos, just wisdom from a wise old king. It sounded completely insane, which is exactly why I had to do it. First, I needed a game plan. I grabbed an index card, scribbled down 7 core principles, and slapped it on the fridge. This wasn't a to-do list. It was my new operating system. First, work smart, not just hard. Proverbs says, lazy hands make you poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. This wasn't about pulling all-nighters. It was about focused effort instead of just looking busy. Was all my hard work just a clever way to procrastinate on the smart work? Uh-oh. Next, be good. Don't just look good. The integrity of the upright guides them. In a world of filters and fake perfection, this was a gut punch. It's about being a genuinely good person when no one's watching, not just when you have an audience. This was going to be tough. Faking it is so much easier. Then, a big one. Learn from mistakes without getting mad. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge. Ouch. I usually get super defensive when someone corrects me. This rule said I should love it. It's about wanting to improve, not just hating that you messed up. Fourth, the rule that freaked me out. Make a plan, then let go. In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. As a total control freak, this was terrifying. Do your best, then trust the process, even if it goes sideways. Sounds like a great way to have fewer stress sits. Fifth, use kind words. The tongue has the power of life and death. Whoa! This isn't just, don't be a jerk. It's about choosing words that build people up, not tear them down with gossip or snark. I had to start thinking before I spoke. A real challenge. Sixth, the secret agent rule. Help others without showing off. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord. This meant no more posting my good deeds for clout. Real giving isn't about getting likes, it's about doing good just because it's good. And finally, my personal kryptonite. Be humble. You don't always have to be right. Pride goes before destruction. In a world where everyone is shouting their opinion, this was a call to listen more and talk less. It's realizing you're not the main character in everyone else's story. My big brother saw it and laughed. So, does Proverbs say anything about taking out the stinky trash? He smirked. I was ready. It says lazy people make excuses, I shot back. So unless you're wrestling a T-Rex, it's your turn. He actually did it. Maybe this ancient wisdom stuff had some real-world power after all. Day 1, I felt like a wisdom superhero. I woke up calm and centered. And then I saw we were out of my favorite cereal. Instant rage. All my zen vanished. So much for being wise. I was just hangry. On the bus, every red light and slow driver made me internally scream, "Lazy hands make you poor." I wanted to stomp my feet like a toddler. Then, the final boss, a surprise pop quiz. The old me would have launched into a dramatic speech about how unfair this was. But the new me remembered Rule 3, learn from mistakes. So while I was internally combusting, I just squeaked out, "Okay." I felt like a soda bottle shaken by a hyperactive kangaroo. Which is how I ended up hiding on the playground, frantically Googling, is it okay to be angry in Proverbs? I was hungry, I felt like a failure, and I had 26 more days of this. This felt less like a fun challenge and more like a terrible punishment. Was I just a fake, trying to be wise when I really just wanted a bowl of cereal? The change wasn't a lightning bolt, it was more like a giant ship slowly turning in the ocean. Around day 12, it happened. I was cramming for a history project, racing the clock. Suddenly, my friend Sarah appeared, looking like her world was ending. My old brain screamed, "No, you have no time, your grade is on the line." But then a quieter voice whispered, "The rules. Help others. Use kind words." This wasn't about my schedule, it was about my friend. I took a deep breath. "Sure, what's up?" I spent 20 minutes showing her a math trick. I fell behind on my own project, but managed to finish it just in time. The next day, Sarah sprinted toward me, waving her homework with a giant gold star. "I got a gold star," she yelled. "I told Mrs. Gable you were the reason why." Boom. That was it. That was the moment. Kindness isn't just a nice thing you do. It's a boomerang. You throw it out, and it comes back in the coolest ways. The real level up wasn't about my own score, it was about boosting the whole team. But could this feeling survive a fight with my own family? Week 3 brought the ultimate test, my sister. We were planning our dad's birthday party, and it had devolved into an all-out text message war. My thumbs were poised to fire the ultimate argument-winning, "I'm right, you're wrong" missile. I was ready to win, even if it meant ruining the whole day. But then I saw the index card in my mind's eye. Be humble and use kind words. My thumbs froze over the keyboard. Instead of firing back, I typed something crazy. "Hey, this is silly. Let's actually talk. Your ideas are good too." My hands were literally shaking when I hit send. It felt like a total surrender. But then, my phone rang. It was her. We talked. We ended up laughing at how ridiculous our text fight was. In 20 minutes, we had an amazing party plan we were both excited about. That night, I wrote in my journal, "Pride is wanting everyone to clap for you. Humility is wanting to eat cake with your family." It wasn't about being right, it was about being happy together. But the biggest shock of the whole month was still waiting for me. Okay, here's the moment I promised. Day 28, Parent-Teacher Conference. My grades were fine, but I hadn't set any new records. I was bracing for the usual, "You need to apply yourself more" speech. But my teacher, Mrs. Davis, looked at me and my parents and said, "Something's changed." My heart started hammering. "The other students, they trust you. They ask to be in your group. You're calmer, more collaborative. You seem more confident." Then she handed me a certificate. It was for a new role she created called Class Captain to help lead activities. I hadn't been chasing a title, but a title had chased me. It wasn't just about the certificate. It was about why it happened. I excused myself and looked in the restroom mirror. And that's when it hit me. The real prize wasn't the title. The prize was that I finally liked the kid in the mirror. Not because he was a perfect student, but because he was trying to be a good person. Someone who valued honesty over applause, humility over being right, and understood that real work is about showing up and doing your best, day after day. I hadn't just been doing more, I had become more. 30 days of not trying to be perfect taught me the most powerful lesson. Being a good person is the ultimate life hack for doing great things. Hard work isn't about burnout, it's about giving your best today, and then waking up and doing it again tomorrow. Honesty isn't just a nice idea. It's a quiet superpower that makes you feel strong from the inside out. even when nobody is watching. And humility? It's not thinking less of yourself, it's just thinking about yourself less. It's making room for others to shine, knowing that a win for the team is a win for you. The index card is staying on the fridge, the phone games are back, but that ancient wisdom is my new cheat code. If your life feels like you're sprinting on a treadmill to nowhere, maybe it's time to slow down and listen to some really old advice. You might just be shocked by the person you become. You might find that the best way to grow isn't to add more to your life, but to focus on the simple, powerful truths that have been there all along. So, what do you think? Could you follow just one of these rules for a single week? Pick one, try it, and drop a comment below telling me what happens. I genuinely want to hear your stories. The best one gets my original doodle-covered index card of the 7 rules. And while you're down there, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button,